Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Nick from Run the Foot Market, and today, boys, I have another video for you guys. And today's video is going to be the trading to 500,000 coins. Obviously, if you're watching the video, you've already clicked on it. If you're new to the video, basically this is a series in which I do live trading for you guys on a separate account. And what we do here is we do everything we can to make coins. So today we hop on the account with 129,000 coins. We have had three things sell. The Kostic sold, the Prom sold, and the Marlowe sold. So all three things already sold, which is great. We didn't even list up the Jermaine, and then we've just been kind of filtering these out. We're gonna list the Parejo right now, and that's gonna sell for 36. We're taking action here, boys. This has just not been selling, so we're gonna list this overnight for 20,750. The Moys are really struggling to sell right now. I don't know what's going on there in Moy. I think he lost a lot of his upgrade hype, and he's just not selling because of that. So that's something else that's going on right now. And then the Zaha, interestingly enough, did not sell, which I was really surprised by. I thought the Zaha was going to instantly sell. I couldn't believe it that he didn't sell. So let's take a look at our friend Falcao today. He was 39 last episode, and to be honest, he's gone even lower. This is a pretty crazy situation, and unfortunately, this Falcao right here is not coming up in the next, like 20 minutes. But the thing with that Falcao that I do like, and look at these, man, Falcaos with Hunters, like Falcao's literally crashing right now. But the thing with Falcao right there, the one that we right away we see, that is interesting because that one is in a cam position, which we always do this position change trading. And today we're going to be doing a new trading method, just to give you guys a heads up. Today we're going to be doing a new trading method for you guys. We're going to buy it, and we're going to list it for 45,000 overnight. I do believe we just sold the Parejo. No, we didn't sell the Parejo. Did we just sell something? We'll check it out in a minute. We're going to list him for 45,750 overnight. Cam and a Hawk being the cheapest on the market. Probably will sell. I'd be surprised if it didn't. No, we didn't sell anything. But today what we're going to do is we are going to use our new method, which is the 10, 20, 30 method. And what this method is essentially you set the minimum to 10K, you set the max to 20, and then you set the minimum buy now to 30. So it kind of lines up like that. And the goal of the method essentially is to find cards on open bid late at night that are just listed too cheap. And as you can see here, there's already a bunch that we found on open bid. So it's kind of one of these situations, right? So you guys see me have now three things on my watch list, and now what you're going to watch me do is I'm going to go and search for them individually on the market and say, okay, what are these guys going for at their cheapest values? Like, at what is their absolute cheapest? We already can't find one of them. We're a mess. But I want to figure out what are these guys going for at their cheapest values. So, like, this guy right here, I don't even know how to say this guy's name. Tellez is one we're totally going to look at. So, what's the cheapest Tellez on the market with a shadow, right? We've got to do this fairly quickly to get this off. So, let's see. What's this guy's cheapest? Because we're, like, kind of on a clock right now. So, his cheapest is 12K, so there's no profit there. But if we were to go look at a player like Alex Tellez with a shadow chemistry style, that would be interesting to see, okay, what's his cheapest on the market? And we're looking specifically for the 85 rated. So it looks like the 85 rated cheapest is around 55,000 coins. So anywhere under 55,000 is going to be a good buy for us. Obviously, that's getting too high. I don't know what this guy sells for. So he sells at 13K, but essentially with this method, what you guys can do is seriously find some deals. I mean, this is one of the better methods I use in FIFA Ultimate Team. And I really, listen, man, I think this method is super good. I wouldn't tell you guys a method if I wasn't interested in it. I've shared this a little bit in the beginning of FIFA, but I've never really gone too in depth with it. And as you guys can see here, do you guys see how many cards we're finding and adding to our watch list? So like already we've just already added 2, and it's a moneymaker, man. It's a moneymaker. It's good late at night usually when not a lot of people are on and bidding. So we're gonna first of all look at this Fabra. He's got an anchor on him, which is gonna add a little bit of coin value. Fabra's cheapest on the market, it appears to be 24,000 coins. So we're gonna pick him up for sure. If we can win him, we're gonna pick him up. I believe Lamella's cheapest is like 27,000. I'm not positive, but I believe Lamella's cheapest is like 27,000, so Lamella could be a good pickup as well. A little scared about Lamella because I know that people watch Man of the Match cards. But yeah, I mean, listen, I think Lamela could be a decent pickup here. I don't think we're going to win Lamela. We're probably going to win Fabra. We're probably not going to win Lamela. I mean, let's see on the market realistically, like, what is Lamela's cheapest? I don't actually know his cheapest value right now. So let's go see on the market what's Lamela at. And guys, I was really mad earlier because there was a window where I probably could have hopped on and done some team of the week trading, but I just couldn't because I wasn't around at the time. But team of the week trading, man, when that team of the week drops, and there's people who have saved team of the week packs, it's one of the most sure ways to make coins like every week. I mean, it's something that I know of and I've been doing it for a while. It's such a good way to make coins on players. So what we're going to do here is a little bit of a bidding technique that I like to do. And what you can see is, like, if I just throw a few repeated bids, maybe I wait a second and I bid one more, it kind of shows the person who's bidding against me a little bit like, okay, there might be a ton of other people on this filter. So that's kind of like what I was doing there. It's nothing more than that, just kind of like mass bidding. But I might have knocked one or two people who were on the bid before off of the bid. We won the Fabra, which is going to be like a 4,000 coin flip, which is super solid. The Lamela is getting a little high. The thing that I like about the Lamela, though, is that somebody went ahead and they position changed him like to center forward, and I would say it would be interesting to see what would be the cheapest Lamela in a center forward variant. I mean, I know it's not much of a position change, but it is still a position change. So it looks like 37,000 would be the cheapest. That's why this is interesting to me. So I think if I get this for the price of what he's actually selling for, I think that this could be a really good deal for us. It's tough right now because there's obviously people outbidding every second. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna continue to try to get this. I mean, I'm gonna throw one more bid. Otherwise, this guy is kind of frustrating me, and we're probably gonna hop off it. He wants this badly, like I can tell. So I'm gonna let him have it. The guy obviously wants the card. And yeah, so that's just an example. And you see, we come away there winning a player. We from this 10, 20, 30 method, we come away winning a player. And I can't tell you enough, man. There's so many different methods that you guys can use. I'm also going to get into showing you another one in a minute or two that I like to use. But you can see here, we're going to go ahead. We're going to add a few of these that are popping up on our watch list. Don't know if the episode's going to make it to the Gignac, but we're going to surely try to make it there. This is Cordero, man. We tried to trade with this the other week. I believe he was like selling at 24,000 when we were trying to trade with him. Somebody's got a bunch listed at 30, which is bad for the market. I mean, it's just annoying. Okay, so 26K. He's looking decent. What I want to try is I want to show you guys another method which I like to use, and that's just simply doing this. You set the minimum to like 10,750, so you get all the people who listed their cards for minimum price out of the way. But essentially what you do is you'd be able to see every single other card. You'd be able to see a lot of cards that aren't like discard informs but are listed for minimum bid, and that's why I like it. So you can see there that we've already got two people that we've already been able to target and start to put into our watch list. So we've got an Aaron Ramsey coming up in a CDM variant. I believe Ramsey's like 30,000 coins. Ramsey's declined in price big time. Ramsey's gotten really cheap. It looks like he's like 26. I want to say Ramsey, if I were to take a guess, is 25,750. That's probably his cheapest. Oh my gosh, look at me, the Messiah chat. I keep saying chat. I need to remember that I'm not on a Twitch stream and that you guys are YouTube viewers, man. I keep saying chat. And then this Tagliafico's coming up as well. We got to figure out, like, okay, so we're going to keep our focus on the Ramsey. Ramsey's cheapest is 25,750 with an anchor. So I think for us to win this at 23.5 and under is going to be a good price. And while we're waiting for that to tick down a little bit, we're going to do our normal thing that we love doing on this series, and we're going to just set our max to 93, which is the current coin total that we have, and we're going to use it to just check on a few players that I always like to check on. So we're also going to check on, it's so weird how often that Kostic sells. Like every time that we position change or we trade with him, I swear we're always selling this dude. Like always. So 23,000. I mean, like, I don't know what's the deal, man. This dude is just a machine at selling. He sells so much. I'm trying to see, is there any chem style that's like really good? Like 24,000, man. Boys, I kind of want to go for it. I kind of don't. We'll check back in a minute, and we'll see what's going on with him. We said, what did we say on the Ramsey? 23,000 coins. I believe we said was the max I wanted to go for. I think I'm going to keep it with that's going to be the max that we will stay at. We'll go 23,750. I mean, we'll go one more bid. It is it's not fresh, but it's in a CDM variant, which is good enough. I want to pick up this Kostic, man. This Kostic has been so good to us in terms of flipping matters that it's hard for me to not want to pick him up. We're gonna go back down a little bit more and look for this Moussa Dembele as well. This card, oh my gosh, so this card is really low right now. You guys can see that this hasn't sold for a full hour, which is good for us. We're gonna buy it just because we know that we can sell that for more. I don't think we ended up winning. The Ramsey that we just had. We also have the Escudero coming up, so I'm looking at that. I'm looking at the Andre Silva situation. Nothing crazy there. Trying to find some other cams that are maybe decent to do this with. It seems to be that the cam is the best position to do it with. I believe we sold an Aaron Moy, which is good. We'll take it. We have a lot of Aaron Moys. Like, this is kind of weird how many Aaron Moys we have. We're gonna just list the Moys overnight, guys, because I can't be asked with holding them forever. It's kind of annoying me at this point. Wow, we forgot about this. 23 isn't great though, is it? How did that expire so quickly? I guess I just didn't really keep tabs with it. Okay, so we also messed up there. Let's check on we also check on Giroud. Our Giroud and our Lingard. Giroud is low. 42k with a Hunter and not selling. Why is Giroud so low? Giroud is so low. 43. There's no profit in Giroud today. No crazy undercut, nothing like that. Let's see with the Jesse Lingard, the Flute Master. Let's see. 40. Any big undercuts? What are we saying, boys? Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy in the undercut department. And then besides Lingard, we also have oh my gosh, there's one more player that I love to look at and I can't remember which one it is. Aaron Moy with a cam? I find it crazy how cheap this Aaron Moy is. Oh, it's the Oxlade-Chamberlain. This is the one we also like to flip. It's the Oxlade-Chamberlain, and we saw him. I think his cheapest was 37 last night. So 37, again, the market really hasn't moved. The market really hasn't moved since yesterday and today. Did we just sell another card? The Parejo sold for 36k, which is great. It's great profit. I think the Jermaine is up a little bit. We only bought one. It's not really up. I do want to get a few more of him. If I could get one or two more, I would love to. I think what I'm going to do is with the Jermaine, guys, I think we're going to hop on and come online during the Weekend League rewards tomorrow. And I think that's going to be a really good time for us to hop on and maybe snipe some that are coming up on the market. I know that he's a guy that might get listed a lot lower just due to the fact that, I don't know, he's a guy who could probably be, he's probably going to get packed a lot tomorrow, is my assumption. It's crazy, the panic on Son's first inform. I mean, I've noticed it recently that it just seems like the market is so panicked with that card. I don't know the deal, but we've got 3 targets coming up. I think this will probably be we'll probably be able to do something here. I mean, I'm trying to look for Balotellis with Hunters. What's the cheapest that's on the market? 36,000 coins. Anything else here? 20, 37, 31. We're looking for cheapest Hunter on the market. 39, 39. Anything cheaper than this? 34. 31 was the cheapest I believe we saw. 30,000 I believe is the cheapest. 30,000 looks like the cheapest. So I think we go for 25k on this card, and I think that's a fair representation of a good price. And then we're obviously looking at Batman. I think this Batman card is like 60,000. We're just looking for cheapest, so his cheapest is 56. So we don't want to go that much higher with him with a Hunter. I mean, it looks like his cheapest with a Hunter is going to be around 60. So I think 60 is, I think we stop here when we get to like 54, because that's just going to go overboard. The bidding is not working great tonight, I'll tell you that. Like, we've been bidding on a bunch of cards. The bidding overall is just not really working too well tonight. But we'll continue. We'll keep trying to get some deals. We're not going to settle here. We're not going to pick up cards that I don't think I can flip for good profit. And these 2 cards together could be really good pickups. I mean, I would be really happy if we got 1 or 2 of these cards, because I know that there's a lot of profit in both of them. But it seems like there's somebody outbidding us right now. This Balotelli is going to be a big time money if we can get onto him. I don't know if we're going to be able to get him, but the Balotelli has at this price that we're winning it at right now, we have like 7,000 coins profit in them. But I do believe that we're going to get outbid. It feels like, you know, and it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right now with Balotelli. But dudes, I'm so happy with the way the series is going, honestly. And I'm not even talking about support. You guys are supporting it like crazy. I'm just talking about, for me, like, I'm personally happy with where I'm at right now in this series. I'm happy with the amount of time we spent on this account and where we're at. And I think it's going to get fun. I think we're going to do certain challenges pretty soon within this series, just to spice it up and do some things. Like, I don't know if it's going to be SBC-wise. I don't really know. But we're going to do some cool things just to spice it up a little bit in the series. This Tagliafico is still 15. We're getting outbid like crazy. I mean, the Batman's not even a good deal anymore. But I think if we could walk away with the Balotelli, I'll be happy. I think if we could walk away with Balotelli here, I'll be pretty happy. That's the one card that I want out of these. But the Batman's not really profitable anymore. But I think I'm wondering if the same dude was bidding on. I'm wondering if we were bidding against the same guy on the batch Y. I'm not sure. I'm wondering though if we were bidding against the same guy. It would be interesting to know if we were. Hopefully we can win Balotelli. Did we win Balotelli? We won Balotelli for 25,500 coins, and that's going to be flippable for us overnight, 100%. So we're going to list him. We're going to list him at like 29,750, and that's going to be a solid 4K. I mean, you're going to take 4K a card. It's climbing up. We're kind of waiting, and I need to do a little bit better of a job of relisting everything if it doesn't sell the first time, because not all of these things are first-time sales. But I think it's going to be big time for us to focus on getting all of our coins together, and then really starting to flip some players and play for some undercarders. You know, it's hard when I'm trading on my main account. Like, I do a lot of market research and things like that, where I'm always on the account and like I'm just watching for a while. So it's not that easy sometimes with this to just kind of do that, because obviously I get on a trade, but you know, there's a lot more that goes into that, guys. It's not just getting on for 20 minutes and trading. There's like time it takes to do some of this. Cam Immobile, 59K. Okay, so it's actually interesting how I would be interested to see if that sells, right? Like, there's no other Cam Immobiles, and I think we could take a stab at trying this, right? So let's try this. This is something we haven't really done on this series yet. Could we find an 86 Immobile? Right, cheapest on the market. What's the cheapest? If he's like, this is very low for his card too, by the way. Very low price for Immobile right now coming up. So like a card like this, right, where it's cheap. Right? It's definitely cheap, like cheaper than normal. Any center forwards, okay. So like very cheap. You see that Hunter? It's like the cheapest on the market. So we buy him for 41,750. His cheapest with a cam was 59,000. So we're gonna go buy a consumable, which is going to be a center forward. No, that's chemistry styles. Jeez, man, we're all over the place. We're gonna buy a consumable position modifier. I can't even find these today. We need to buy a striker to a center forward. We need to figure out what's the cheapest for that, and we need to buy it. And then we're gonna buy a center forward to a cam, and we're gonna make this guy. We're gonna make him. Oh, there it is. So we get a center forward to a cam for 700 coins. So just keep track of the coins, and then we're gonna get a center forward to a cam, which this one's gonna be a little bit more expensive. Oh, we get a snipe. That's like a 3K chem style, so we save some coins there. So overall, we're spending about 2,700 coins on the position change. But I'm thinking, could it be worth it, right? Like, could we get extra 10K out of it just for position change? And this is the greatness, and sometimes with the position changes, like it's so possible to do this. You just need to put in the time. And yeah, so we're gonna put him from a striker to a center forward, and then we're gonna make his center forward to a cam. So now he becomes a cam with a hunter, and we can now undercut the cheapest on the market. And I'm also gonna put some fitness on him just to make it look a little bit more appealing, right? Just to make it look a little bit more appealing, and then we'll throw some contracts on him as well. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna list him for 53,500 overnight, and that's gonna give us 10,000 coins if he does sell. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, smash out a like. Appreciate the support, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.